In the name of God, hello everyone. I hope you're having a great time and you've enjoyed presentations. I'm here today with a presentation about a future of education with looking to the AI's development. And in this short time, I'll try to briefly explain and get a feeling about what's going to happen in this area to our education. I wanted to tell a story, but I don't have time. In Tehran University, we had a seminar that I was asking students and how they were passing their lessons, how are they writing their articles. And I got the conclusion that it's better that none of the professors and teachers give the old assignments to students and should not ask students for homeworks in the old-fashioned way. Lots of the articles and proposals, homeworks, problems. If I'm a teacher, I would not humiliate myself to give all the assignments to students because they're already doing all of them with AI. I'll start from here and I'll tell that there are some perspectives in this area. We have two dichotomies here. One of them is that should the classroom will be removed, and the prediction that comes up is that some people in the media and their predictions, they say that we will not have classes in the future. And the other side is that the classroom won't be removed because of some reasons. And we should say that why I think it would not be removed. The class is not, it was only about directly giving speeches and teaching. But these classes don't have meaning anymore. This meaning is going to change. We don't have this kind of classes. Of course, in the past, after Corona, we saw that in virtual teaching. School and classroom has as a function of keeping children for families. And it has a part of the social life of the kids. This part is still there, but it's gonna face changes, and we'll name those changes later on. So students and us, are we gonna need thinking in the future? Do we think that AI is gonna think for us in the future, and we are gonna ask anything from AI, and all the answers that we give each other is gonna be done by AI, and maybe we won't even talk, and we will do everything through AI. These are all the worries and concerns that we have, and we have already explained the cognitive side. And so the question is, can AI replace thinking? In education, my issue is thinking, teaching thinking. Where students learning thinking and problem solving. So if AI comes, are they gonna solve problems? Are they gonna think? These are the questions that we are dealing with here. Because I'll move on from here because I don't have, because of lack of time. We have 10 important questions that the people in the area of education should have them. Are teachers gonna be unemployed when AI comes? Is education gonna be without classroom and without books? Is there gonna be something as book and writing? Maybe in your family you have kids from school that are not feeling like writing and they are just sending voices to their teacher. And this is happening without AI. Probably you see kids not wanting to learn the writing. This brings up the concern that is threatening education and the way humanity lives. And you'll see that kids prefer that the AI, prefer an AI that changes voice to text, and something like writing it has seemingly has no place in education. What about decision making when AI is making all the decisions for the kids? And what are the people, parents, teachers gonna do? Are the grades that now they're getting has any meaning, or is it gonna change? When AI gives the answer to all the questions, is it meaningful still? Are our kids will be soldiers of some algorithms in the future? So will they follow any decision that is taken by other algorithms in somewhere else? The question is, will they have a security when they are sharing their information with AI? We have questions in the area of creativity, innovation. Does going to university has a meaning? And all these things that I'll explain later. These are just questions. I'll try to briefly explain in 3 or 4 slides, answer some of these questions. And we should know that the issue is more complicated than what it seems. And this time that we are seeing then in application than this thing is more complicated than I'll explain to you. In new educational space, we have personalization. Our personalization were public and not personalized. We had equal videos for everyone, and here we have personalization. And now in applications that are working with AI, every student's version is different from the other students. If I'm a teacher, I have weak student in my class, a medium student, and good students in my class, and I can provide different lessons to these students. This is the approach that a teacher should have if he wants to keep teaching for the upcoming years. So personalization, that is the most important terminology that we'll see in AI and education. And now we have adaptive learning, and it means that when in the period of learning, AI is observing us and getting data from us, and based on that data, it makes the instructions and lessons compatible with it. I would say to AI that I want to learn language, and I have 1 hour per day, and I'm in intermediate. It would ask questions from me. It would show me videos and these kind of things. After some time, after observing my behavior, it would give me feedback, and it would say, for example, you're good, you're doing better in nights. If you watch videos 5 minutes and 5 minutes, you would do better. If you do fill in the blank questions, you do better than watching videos, and it can optimize my behaviors. So adaptive learning is an open area. And another point is learning for everyone in any age. And previously we had 12 years of school. Probably the speed of progress and the variousness of accessibility is in a way that any person is forced to be in a school, be in a school. But AI gives this place to be optimized in every situation in any age. One of the tools that we now see that has developed is the student assistant tools. These have 12 models approximately. The things that I've brought here are more popular and more effective. One point is that here is Innotek. Some people are working with technology and they would love to get ideas to make something new. As a person that is active in this area, I would tell you that if you go to these areas, it would be useful in the future, and you would be in a blue ocean for developing softwares or your products. We had personalization, and we had planning as a calendar and static. From now on, we will have a smart approach to that, and we would have planning based on my previous planners. And based on the similar to the example I told you, it would figure out how to plan. And voice to text is important too. Our brain is lazy, and if I'm able to do my things with voice, I would not go for writing. So voice to text tools are gonna be really important, and any other facilitator tool in this area. So probably adding a voice to text tool in beside any product that you're making is something that I would suggest. So it would be an interaction, because we have already those tools. It would be an interaction between your application and the tool. Probably soon we're gonna see some applications that have the services of others too, like a team that provides some other services too. For example, like super applications, some applications in different countries. Something like super application that is combined with AI and has access to different websites and products, and chooses between all of these for me. This would be next generation of accessibility to data. The next topic is self-evaluation or self-assessment. Before this, I had a specific test for that. Now my behavior is evaluating me. The data that I give to the application is assessing me. So if the data is measured and collected correctly, it would be a better feedback from the student. I want to say that the students and teachers' dream was true evaluation and assessment. And whether it's for the teacher or the student, if I'm able to give a good assessment to students or their families, this whole thing is going to be fixed. Here we have teacher's assistant. So something like those kind of robot does not give you directly the answer. It works as a teacher. This would be a good assistant for a teacher. Something that the teachers were always escaping from was correcting papers. This is something that we're always escaping, and this is something that would be fixed and are done through AI. So this is something that gives more time to teachers. But the teachers that are going to choose to use this kind of corrector robots are going to be more popular. So we would have counselors that would, if we give them good data, would plan for the students. We would have a good lesson plan for our uh, uh, for our teaching. Maybe now, even now, if you want to present something, you would go to an AI and give it a prompt explaining the way that you're gonna do, and it's gonna give you that plan. And eventually, uh, I mentioned evaluation as something that AI provides. We have three types of evaluation. Were not really deep up until now because in scaling it was locked. We have automatic evaluation based on the data that is gathered. Instead of having some tests in a year, I'm being evaluated in every moment, and based on those evaluations, I get an automatic evaluation result. So a descriptive evaluation that was happening in our high schools and providing something instead of points and having a different approach to teaching is gonna be something that we can have in the future evaluations. The other point is that apart from learning a formula or a specific thing, I can be acknowledged in every point. I can be. I would move away from hidden values. I have a mention to dashboards. They are generally a summary of the previous parts. In dashboards that we can create, I'll suggest these two. And if the people that want to go towards this kind of technology, I'd suggest this. This would be something that we would profit from them. One of them is mass data analysis, and the other is training cases for teachers. And they are full of challenges, and probably will have some good investments in this area. And the other one is suggestions based on data, meaning that I can give to any person to give a suggestion based on the skills and talents that the people have. And talent is something and that has been a great concern for teaching, and it's something that people have paid prices for it. If you can develop a tool in this area, it would be something that everyone in the society, for example, from low sides and medium sides, would be there for you. Thanks for your time. Goodbye.